Hello, welcome back to High Five Garage. I told you we were gonna take the Corolla for a spin, and that's what we are gonna do on this video. Really quick, I did check all the fluids again. Added a little bit of oil, a little bit of coolant. And before we take it for a run, I want to adjust my sequential a little forward. I feel as if I'm kind of getting stuck with my hand pulling. It's too far back. It needs to go a little forward, so I'm gonna do that. And then, I think she deserves it. I'm gonna give her a quick wash. And then we'll take for a run. I'll talk about the car, do a couple pulls, make some noises, and you know, all that good stuff. She's all washed. Let's cut to some B-roll and then go for a drive. All right, let's start this journey in my 1983 Corolla wagon. We're gonna go once again to the Quickie Mart, get a nice cold Red Bull, and yeah. GoPro mounts around the car, so we're gonna see how this goes. I don't know how GoPro mounts will do with the car, but we're gonna find out. So if you don't already know, this is my 1983 Toyota Corolla wagon. I've had this car for like 10 plus years now. If I can, I'm gonna put a picture of how I got it right now. It's definitely been a long journey. I know I've blown up the car a few times. I've repainted it a few times. So but I'm very happy with where it's at. Red Bull is acquired. This is actually their new one, Juneberry. It's fire. Okay, let's go driving. I can get it in freaking neutral. Got the car, it was completely stock, nothing done to it at all. The guy before me actually used it to haul motors in the back. They used to be like strapping points. So, and he gave it to me pretty much for free when another one of my cars broke down and I didn't have a vehicle. So he gave me this one, and the first thing I went home and did was to, you know, you Google your car, and I saw one drifting, and I was like, oh, well, here we go with another car. And then, you know, I had the stock motor for a while. It actually did okay. It drifted really well on the stock motor. And it's to the point now where it's too nice of a car, so I don't like doing much to it besides drag racing it or, you know, getting it sideways just a little bit. Pull. Just nothing but spinning. So it is a blacktop SR20, S13 SR20. Stock block, stock pistons, stock rods. It does have ARP studs and, you know, a Cometic head gasket. But besides that, it's a stock block. It's still on stock injectors, stock MAF. It's got, you know, the big Freddy intake. Now it's got the tubular manifold with the VS Racing 5855. transmission, obviously it's a CD009 with a MazWorks bell housing adapter. It's got the S1 sequential in it. Every shifter that I did for the trans I didn't like, so I went S1 sequential just because, like, you know, it goes into gear, and I don't know, it's just cool factor. I like it, it's fun. As far as the rear end, it's got a 488 out of a 2000 Explorer. It is the LSD, I don't know what it is. It's a 3.8 or a 4.0, I don't know, something. But it does have dual calipers in the back for the e-brake. One-piece drive shaft. I mean, that's really about it. Simple recipe, it works, and it's just a fun car. And if I haven't explained it already, this is not originally a right-hand drive car. I converted it. All the parts came from Malaysia. These cars are very popular over there. When I did the quad conversion up front, I asked them to send me some right-hand drive stuff, and they said, oh yeah, of course. It took about 6 months to get all of it, but I mean, the dash bolted in. I had to switch the brackets on the rack and pinion, or on the actual cross member to fit the rack and pinion. But after that, everything pretty much bolted up. The pedals are different. One goes one way, one goes the other. Besides that, it was really easy. I mean, the only thing you could tell now is I think VIN, and then also the wiper blades. I mean, that's the only dang thing. So yeah, and why I did that, I'd never done it before, and they're easy on these cars. The firewalls are almost identical, so unlike a lot of cars where you need to like undo the spot welds, put the actual firewall in, and blah blah blah, change the harness. Even on this one, the brake lines, I flipped them and had to rebend them a little bit, and they worked. The harness, I took the harness out, flipped it, everything worked. Yeah. If you made it this far in the video, thank you for watching. Always, if you could, like, comment, subscribe. It helps out a lot. I got more videos coming. One on the 64 bug. Another bug that I am restoring that's in the shop over that way. And then also a GTR that we restored / built. Those will all be older videos that I'm gonna kind of spruce up and show you guys, because the car ended up coming out pretty damn sweet. So once again, thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more, and I will see you on the next one.